To couple of quick updates for everybody who's taking the AP exam. I don't know if you have all read all the relevant information. The exam is coming up soon, so you'd better get everything prepared. I posted a pretty long post on the Google Stream. Exam is next Monday, and the Eastern time is 12 p.m. And depending on wherever you are, the time is going to be a little bit different. So if you are taking an exam, if you're in California, then your time is going to be different. So check the time, make sure you don't miss that. This year's AP exam is going to be open book. So we're going to be talking about that at the very end. And you need an Android or iOS device to take the exam. So you cannot actually take the exam on your laptop or your computer. You have to have a phone, Android phone, iPhone, or a tablet. So a couple of things just to set everything up correctly. Make sure that you try to get a headphone. Like when I'm doing live stream, I use a headphone as well. You want to separate your microphone with the sound that is coming out from your headphone, because otherwise you're going to hear feedback. I'll try to do that. So maybe I'm not loud enough. All right, so you guys can hear that, right? That's pretty loud, squiggly noise, and that's because of the feedback. So if you have your sound coming out right to your headphone, then the microphone wouldn't be picking up that sound, and you're going to have a much better audio quality for your recording. I think it might have a slight impact on your performance as well when other people is grading. If they can hear you clearly, due to technological issue, I don't know if you're going to be penalized. Maybe you will. You just want to make sure your sound is clear. So, and some people, like nowadays, you guys have a lot of wireless headphone. You can use that. But if you do have a wired option, I would recommend you guys actually use the wired headphone. I have a Bose QC headphone, right? It's Bluetooth, it's wireless, but it does have a cable that you can connect it to your phone. So it's much better, in my opinion, to have a physical wire that is secure, and you can just make sure it's a stable connection. Hi, Catherine.
Hi, Mr. Chill.
Oh, you're so loud. Let me turn you down a little bit. It's not your fault. It's my fault because I turned the volume too loud. It's not your fault. All right.
Okay.
So just setting up all the equipment correctly so that when you're taking the exam, it's gonna just make sure it's gonna run smoothly. I think having a wired headphone, I highly recommend that. But if you're on the spot, nothing is it's not working. I think you will be fine. Just taking the exam with the internal microphone that you have on your phone, like just however you are making a phone call. Just use the device speaker, and they should have some basic noise canceling algorithm that's gonna take out some of the environmental noises or whatever. But you just want to do your part, make sure it's gonna run well. Hi, Jianfu, 你好. Where's Cindy? Cindy's, you're not coming, Cindy? Google Meet link. It's no such meeting, Catherine. Hold on.
Oh my god, I'm finding it. Okay.
Hi, Cindy.
Hi.
Hi,
I was
Cindy.
trying to figure this out. Okay.
Did I post the wrong link for the Google Meet?
Yeah, I couldn't get in.
Oh, I'm so sorry. Which link did you guys use?
I used the one that you posted on Google Classroom.
Oh, I thought I used the same link. Let me just quickly double check.
I'll send this to Wendy then.
Why is Wendy always crashing our class?
Because she likes your class.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. So Updated link. If only if you are my student. If you're random people on the internet, you're welcome on the YouTube. You know what? Actually, I get more appreciation from the people on the YouTube for making those videos than you guys. Like, I actually get comments like, oh, this is so helpful. Thank you for doing this, blah, blah, blah. And, I feel like, okay, my hard work got a little bit of appreciation versus there's no response whatsoever from our school.
Aren't those scam calls, scam comments?
No, I don't reply to the scam comments. I think they're like actual people who are actually taking AP. Anyways, I think it's pretty interesting. I actually got a question. Let me see if I can go to the question quickly. Just like, basically how the scoring works. And I am not 100% on top of all the updates, but this is what I know from the last meeting. So the question was, thank you so much for the helpful video. Made my day. I'm so happy. I have a question about scoring on the AP Chinese exam. What specific scores do you need to achieve 5? If I get 5 on cultural presentation and 5s on all my conversation responses, will I get a 4 or 5? Do you know the minimum score that are required to achieve the score of 5? So short answer is no, I don't know. So this is what I do know. If nothing changed, if they changed the scoring system, again, I haven't been keep myself updated with however they are doing it. But if everything still stay the same, according to the conference that I attended a couple of years ago, this is how it works. The speaking part together with the writing part, which you guys don't have this year, but they pretty much work the same way. You're going to be scored out of the rubric is based on 6 points. So you have 6 points. 666. So you have 6 points, and then they're gonna, hi Wendy, and then whatever for the cultural presentation, for example, they're gonna grade you out of 6. Okay, and then after that, they're gonna convert. I don't know which step happens first. I don't know if they add all the scores together. Let's say you have cultural presentation that is 6, and then the interview part is 6, and then they add it together and then convert score to 5, or they convert. I think that's what happens, because converting 6 to 5 doesn't really make sense. Okay. So again, interview is graded out of 6 points, and then culture presentation is also graded out of 6 points, and they added total score together, and all the score goes through that black box weighted system depending on how many people are taking AP this year. So basically, it's going to be a ranked grade. So it's however many people that is above you, they might, let's say like top 20-30% is going to get 5 on your AP exam, and then it goes on like top 40% is going to be like from 40 to 20 is going to be getting 4 and etc. So that's as far as I know how it works, and it doesn't really matter. I think you just try to do your best on each section, and since it's they don't tell you the algorithm, and it's weighted and it's depending on other people's performance. There are too much variables that you cannot control. Anyways, you just do your best and follow Mr. Cho's cultural presentation cheat sheet and answering question strategy. You will be fine, given that you have some basic Chinese knowledge, vocabulary. So that is that part.
What if people have their parents answer for them?
What?
Damn.
What if people have their parents do the questions for them?
I don't know. I don't know. I think when you're setting it up, there's gonna be some like honest code, whatever, right? maybe they're gonna use your camera, because when I went to one of the Google training, and they have a test, and then when you're taking the test, the camera is active, so they're gonna be seeing what you're doing, your person, and your response, and then they're gonna be recording videos as you are taking the exam. So that might be a possibility. Have you guys downloaded the app on your phone? Anybody? Have you tested? Says so I'm figuring out the Zoom because the Google Meet. I'm sorry, guys. I posted the wrong link. I think we'll just stick to Google Meet for the live interaction part. Zoom is I guess nobody knows their DOE student account. Yeah, have you guys set up the app on your phone, on your whatever device that you're taking? Anybody? Nobody?
Not.
Well, I mean, we're not AP, so.
I'm not taking a test. Yeah.
Okay. So what are all the AP students doing?
Wait, this year,
I know.
Studying for the AP.
No, Winston's probably sleeping.
if we wanted to, could we have taken the AP exam? No, right?
I think you
Well-
have to ask the
well,
AP.
Yeah, you have to it's too late to sign up for the exam now. If you wanted
Yeah,
to,
now it is.
like if it's back in January before they order the exam, you can apply if I approve, then you can probably sign up for the exam as well. But
Maybe I should have.
yeah, maybe you should have. All right, so let's get started. How many people here are in conversation and is going to take AP next year?
I think just me.
Just you? Okay.
Sorry, Mr. Chill.
Jennifer, I'm gonna be lonely without you.
Sorry, not sorry, right?
It's gonna be the uncultured juniors, and then it's gonna be the sophomores.
You'll have fun
You will have a
with Mr. Chill.
Jung
All right, can you guys hear the sound?
Hyan, a member of your school's newspaper editorial.
Can you
No.
hear- no.
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 Hold on.
Department about your interest in
How about
working
now?
as a reporter for its online edition.
So loud.
Yeah, we can hear it.
You will have
Okay.
a conversation with Jung Hyan, a member of your school's newspaper editorial department about your interest in working as a reporter for its online edition.
All right, so reporter for an online edition. So all the practices that they provide are like job interviews.
欢迎你申请做我们学校报纸网络版的记者。你是怎么知道我们在招聘的？
Okay. Oh, I didn't set up the timer, so I'm gonna do it now. And you can think a little bit about your response. Okay, anybody wanna? Matthew, of course, you're gonna go first. Hello?
Hi,
All right, you're gonna go first. I'm gonna play that again, okay?
superstar.
Yeah, superstar Matthew.
欢迎你申请做我们学校报纸网络版的记者。你是怎么知道我们在招聘的？
All right, let's start.
我前几天在 Facebook 上看到一个广告，然后我就问了一些朋友，他们知不知道你们这里有没有位置找工作？
All right, so that's okay. One big mistake that you made, but it's not your fault because you probably don't know, is that you are not supposed to say any English in your responses. I think it's like a big no. So instead of saying 在 Facebook, you can just say 我是在网上看到。
OK。
All right, so let's go on to the next one. Who's gonna go for next? Catherine. Catherine, are you ready?
Okay.
Okay.
现在，人们有很多获得新闻的方法。你通常是在网上看新闻，还是读报纸？为什么？现在，
Oops.
人们有很多。
And Catherine, 开始。等一下，开始。喂，开始。
我通常在网上看新闻，因为报纸要付钱，和我没有钱。I don't know anything else.
Okay, so all right, you kind of so again, you're not in AP, so you don't know how to do this. And for everybody else, we're gonna do that later. Like when you're answering like 20 seconds, it's kind of long, right, Catherine?
Yeah.
It's not very, it's not too long. It's not like you have to like do a lot of like it's like an essay or something, but you do need to say a little bit more than just like a basic answer. So you have to elaborate, and you need to elaborate usually with 2 parts. So you actually had 2 parts. 我平时在网上，因为what did you say? 没有钱 right?
因为报纸你要付钱买报纸。
要付钱买报纸 so 这是第一个原因。然后我是学生，我没有很多钱stuff like that. And wait, what is the other reason that you said? I forgot.
That's all I said.
Okay.
I'm pretty sure that's all I said.
So try to like I mean like for this specific task, try to get 2 answers. And then you can also say like 因为我没有钱我是学生，我没有钱，所以我喜欢在网上看报纸。And then you can also say 而且网上看报纸很方便我喜欢在我手机上想什么时候看就什么时候看。So the second part is 方便 and I elaborated with
Okay.
在手机上想什么时候看就什么时候看。So two answer, 2 elaborations. For each elaboration, you're gonna say like 1 additional sentence. Then you can basically cover that 20 seconds. All right, 谢谢. Let's move on. Who's gonna be next?
卷福。
建福 okay, you've been volunteered, 建福.
Okay.
你有什么特长可以帮助你做好网络记者？
All right, so 你有什么特长？建福 Don't say 我没有特长 Okay, let's start.
其实我的爸爸是一个很好的记者，我可以学到很多东西，而且有什么问题我可以问他，也可以帮我们的我们记者可以给我们一点clout.
Okay, so all right, first part
I
of
ran out of stuff to say.
Yeah, so first part, again, like you need to get used to that 2 pieces of elaboration, 2 reasons, 2 sections in your answer for the 20 seconds answer. The first part of your answer was perfect. And, we went right away to the very, very realistic 拼爹, 拼爹, what is called reality, right? Yeah, it's all about your father. So 我的父亲是一个记者，他可以，我从小就 blah blah blah. So that's reason 1, okay? And then as you go on, as the timer keeps running, like after you finish say a little bit, you feel like what else can I say? Then you need to try to switch to another reason. 而且我很喜欢写作文，我写的东西很好，我在网上写了很多东西，大家都很喜欢，所以 right? Stuff like that.
Oh yeah.
So you can you have to. It's easier. I'm not saying I shouldn't say you have to. If you can elaborate on one part forever for 1 minute, then that would be great. But it's difficult, and I think the easiest strategy here is to say 2 things. Each one elaborate a little bit. Then you can get that 20 seconds covered. Next one, let's have who hasn't done this? Cindy.
Hello.
Hello. All right. So it's your turn.
今年10月，有一个中国画家要来我们学校访问，我们报社准备采访他，了解中国画对采访会有帮助。你对中国的国画有什么了解？
我在学校的美术课上有听说过中国绘画，可是我不知道，我不是很了解，所以他来的时候我可以问他。Okay.
Let me just check. Like this question is so familiar. Am I in the wrong set? Okay. All right. So again, these are all like experience. All right. So if you don't have experience, these are like very common pitfall. You want to give an honest answer. And then like once you say 我不知道很多中国话, then what can you elaborate? You couldn't elaborate anything, right? And the point of this is that you need to elaborate. So you shouldn't say anything that is negative. You should always keep your answer like a positive, a good, yes, I can do this sort of answer. So instead of honestly saying, 我对中国话不太了解, how can you elaborate that? You couldn't. Instead of saying that, you can say, provide some fictional elaboration. 我从小就对中国画特别感兴趣。我小时候常常和我爸爸妈妈去看中国画。长大了以后，我也学过一些中国画。我觉得画中国画特别有意思。我想这次有机会的话，我可以加深一下我对中国画的了解。Did I say anything specific about Chinese painting? No, but it's all like, personal experience. I like it. I watched a couple of shows on Chinese painting. I also did it myself. But you don't have to like actually mention specific artist, just like a detour sort of to go around the question.
我们希望
Who's next? Wendy. Oh, William. Hi, William.
Hello.
Hey, it's your turn.
Okay.
Are you taking an exam?
Yes.
Yes. Okay. Ready?
让更多的同学有兴趣读我们学校的报纸。你对办好校报有什么好的建议？
OK， 我建议那个报社可以办一些更有趣的事情在报纸上来吸引大家的眼球，又或者可以讲一些有趣的事情
Okay. All right. Time's up.
吸引大家。
Yeah. So you kind of get it. You have two parts of the response. And I'll be right back because I think my son might need something. Okay, just 1 second. Hey, Wendy, don't leave. Stay here. Yeah, so again, what did you say? I forgot what you said, William. There are two parts. One part
I
is
forgot what I said.
Okay. I think like 加一些更有意思的东西 right? 吸引大家的眼球. So that was very good. The other part is I forgot. Let me see. If I was doing this, I would say 如果想要让更多的同学看校报，你可以在报纸上或者不在校报网络报纸，你可以在你们的报纸上做一些活动发一些奖品，这样就可以鼓励大家参加另外你也可以在网上 Oh, I have to. This is difficult. I was going to say like Instagram, Facebook. Post the news on Instagram, Facebook, but it's like English. You should avoid. 你可以在脸书上，
你可以微博
啊，所以抖音
啊，yeah，你可以在抖音上发一些内容。
Yes.
这样的话，大家都 yes, very good.
the only Chinese social media. Oh, you can also say 微博，
微信、微博 ，yeah。你可以在抖音、微信、微博上面发一些有意思的东西，这样大家也会来看。So that one is a little bit tricky. And last one, Wendy.
Go, Wendy.
What? Who told Wendy to go?
She actually left.
She left.
Okay, all right, I'll do it myself then.
我们的报纸每周出版一次，请你告诉我，你哪几天、什么时间可以来我们这里工作。
OK，我每一个星期星期一和星期四都可以来工作。I didn't start the timer。我每个星期星期一和星期四都可以来你们这里工作而且我星期五不是特别忙，所以如果有需要的话，我星期五也可以到你们这里去工作。但是我星期三特别忙，所以我星期三不能去。星期三的话 Okay, that's it. So that's like I think they have a lot of those type of question about time. So you don't have to it's all you can give fictional responses. Doesn't really matter. And then to put it to two parts, you can just respond when you are free, and then say this is an additional day that if it's needed, I can come as well. And then if you still have extra time, you can say like, oh, that is a bad day. I couldn't do anything. So don't expect me to come. So you have 3 layers of information there. All right. So that's it. I think once you get the hang of it, it's not that difficult. But if you're not trained and if it's the first time that you want to actually speak 20 seconds for answer and you don't know how much you're supposed to elaborate, it's actually a little bit tricky. So it's all about experience. And the other part is a cultural presentation, and of course we're gonna have Matthew and William do this. Since Matthew is taking this next year and William's actually taking it this year.
Choose one modern change to traditional Chinese lifestyles: the rising popularity of online dating, online ordering of takeout food, making payments by mobile phone, etc. In your presentation, describe this change and explain its significance.
All right, so that sounds very much like a possible topic. So Matthew and William or whoever else is interested, you can take jot down some notes on your computer or just write it down on a piece of paper. I'm going to start a timer for 4 minutes. I am also going to do it myself, and I'm going to share it with you guys later on. Let me play some music. What is that? All right, time is up. Anybody's ready? Matthew or William? Ha 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 ha. Ha 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 ha. All right,
Go superstar.
if you're not ready, it's okay. If none of you are ready, I'm gonna go first. Do you want me to go first?
Yeah, sure.
William, do you want to go first or do you want me to go first? Okay. Because like if I go first, I kind of like spoil it a little bit. All right. I actually didn't finish because I was like playing music and do stuff. So I didn't finish my whole thing. But just as a like realistic response,
I'll
this
just
is...
go first,
Oh,
but it's probably not that good.
It's okay. I have confidence in you. All
Oh,
right,
thank
Matthew.
you.
All right, let's go, Matthew. 3, 2,
Alright.
3, 2, 1，开始。
现在有越来越多的应用程式可以让大家在网上交往，所以呢，在网上约会的人也越来越多。你应该见过，或是自己也用过不同的应用程式来跟别人交往。可是你知道吗？美国只有30%的大人用过这些，所以不是太多。而且在那30%当中，只有12%的人有跟别人交了好的关系。很多人用这些应用程式，不是真心想要谈恋爱的，而只是想要找一些人来做些有趣的东西。可是，在现在的社会里，每天一直花时间跟别人接触，反而会让他们的关系更 没有意思，所以我们应该少利用这些应用程式，而多真正的出去见更多的人，好好跟他们接触。That's all I have.
Personal experience, other people's story. You have 20 seconds left. 我有一个哥哥。
我有个朋友，他在网上交了4个女朋友，可是他们最后都没有想真的跟他真的出去见他，所以I don't know.
All right, that's pretty good. Yeah, don't forget when you have extra time, always use personal experience. Like make up a story on the fly. 我有一个朋友，他在网上花了很多时间，交了几个女朋友，可是呢，一个都没有成功，他还花了很多钱，blah blah blah。所以我觉得，and then draw a conclusion. Right, William, you want to go?
I think I can do this.
Okay, all right. Matthew, I think you just actually picked the most difficult. I don't know. In my opinion, I think like dating online, it's kind of difficult to talk about. Anyways, let's go, William.
OK， 现在有很多人都在上网购物，比方说他们会在阿里巴巴或者淘宝这些网站上买东西。大部分人都是买一些食物或者材料自己回家做。比方说，现在我就在用这些网站买东西回家煮饭，因为这次的疫情很严重，我们不能自己出去买东西，所以我们必须从网上才能买到我们每一天所需要的东西材料。就算不是现在这种情况的话，还是会有很多人会在网上购物，因为在网上购物会更简单，也会更快，对一些人来说。比方说，有一些人有可能会住在离超市特别远的地方，这样子的话，对他们来说，网上购物反而对他们更方便一点。再说，在网上购物的话，你就不用担心出去的时候钱包被人偷了，或者买错东西了。可是呢，在网上购物的话，还有一些坏处，那就是你的个人信息有可能会被别人盗取或者遗漏了。Yeah, that's all I have.
Story.
I don't have anything else.
我有一个朋友，他有一次在网上买东西，但是呢，他的信用卡就被别人泄露了，所以呢，他的信用卡上有被别人买了很多乱七八糟的东西。
Okay.
Like just this is a very important skill. Like for this exam, to add a personal story or a fictional story on the fly, just make something up that is reasonable. You shouldn't make up something that is like too ridiculous, but something reasonable, something generic, and like just as a time filler. Okay, all right, that was actually very good. That was very good. So some of the common strategies to like arrange this is that you can talk about different aspects, 2 aspects of the topic, and then add a personal story. Talk about pros, 2 pros, and talk about con. So these are like when you're talking about positive things, but however there are something that is not, like there's some cons, and these are like cons and personal stories are like I think like when you get to 1 minute 20 30 seconds ish, that time mark, and you find yourself that you're stretching all the materials already, then you can try to add something in there. All right, this is mine. I I wasn't able to finish. I only finished to the subtopic 2, but I'll give it a try. 在中国，随着科技中国的文化随着科技的发展，中国的文化也在发生很大的变化。比方说，越来越多的人在网上约会，而且呢，也有很多人会去买外卖。但是我觉得对我的影响最大的就是现在的移动支付。今天我就给大家介绍一下中国人是怎么用手机来买东西的。现在很多人都会用微信支付，因为微信支付特别方便。你只要打开微信，然后扫一扫就可以付钱了。你可以自己输入付给别人多少钱，你也可以让别人先输好要收多少钱，然后你去扫一下他的二维码给他付钱。所以这样的话特别方便，你只要有手机，出门的时候你都不用带钱包了。除了拿着你可以在出门的时候用移动支付以外，你也可以在家里面用。很多时候在家里没有事情做我可能会在网上看一看有什么新鲜的东西。那这样有了移动支付买东西特别方便，我再也不用再去输入信用卡的号码，我只要把东西放在购物车里，然后最后我扫一下，在买单的时候我扫一下二维码，用手机扫一下二维码就可以了。当然因为现在花钱太方便，所以有一个坏处就是我会乱花钱。现在我每个月都花很多钱，然后我的爸爸妈妈看到了觉得很不开心。So this part I didn't have anything. I'm gonna improvise. 最有意思的是，我有一次出去逛街，看到街上的乞丐，他们也开始用二维码来要钱，我觉得实在是太有意思了。现在and then I'm gonna do a conclusion. All right, so that's kind of like my take on this. I did a mobile payment. So I think I had a pretty good time management up to like the beginning of subtopic 2, and after that I was trying to do a little bit explanation. I shouldn't, and then that kind of like can mess up the whole rhythm. Maybe I should take this one whole part out and just go to the conclusion right away. And as you can see, I didn't get time to change the outline for the last two sections. It was still changed. It was the same thing that I left from the last live stream. I'll try to change that after that. But it's, this is my honest response. I try to stay with simple vocabulary and everything, and this is what I would do. Oops. Okay. All right. So I'm gonna stop the stream because my son have another class. Before I go, there's one thing, especially if you're taking an AP exam this year. I'm going to be posting a link on the Google in the description, and this is all the topics from 2019 to 2010. Okay, all the previous years topics are available online. Here's a link. You can go there and take a look at the sample responses and everything. And then this is a list of topics different that I put together over the years. And so what I want you guys to do is that you can pick one of the topics, write an outline, submit it to me. I'm going to put all the outlines in one Google folder. If you give me one valid submission, I am going to share that whole folder with you with some of the works from my previous students, and you have access to everything on the exam day because this is an open book test. And I think having access to that folder is extremely valuable to you. All right, so here's the deal. You have to contribute something. Once you contribute something, pick one of the topics. If it's crossed out, that means I have received something already, so try not to do that. But at least you have a folder with all the cultural presentation topics. As long as you contribute, you will get access to the whole entire folder, and you have something for reference on the exam day. All right, so hopefully we can put something together. I'm not gonna do everything all by myself. It's so much work. But if you're taking an exam, if you contribute a little bit, and then just help each other out, I think everybody who contributed will actually benefit from this. And as long after you submit, you can. I'm gonna do a little bit edit to make it a little bit more polished. So this is a deal. All right. Hope everybody have a good weekend. And there is no live stream for tomorrow because there's no cultural topic that got more than 30 likes. So I'm going to take a day off. All right. So if you do want me to sing or whatever on the next Friday, try to get 30 likes on Padlet. Okay?
OK，
All right. 再见。拜拜，拜拜，拜拜。再见。
再见，
拜拜。
周王，
拜
再
拜。
见。
拜拜。